Okay, so here's the latest on the whole Benghazi thing. Because remember, this is not about a sex scandal. This is about a president leaving 4 people to die. But don't worry about that part. The center of gravity in scandal has shifted now to this woman in Tampa, who many of our top military and law enforcement brass appear to be obsessed with. This is just absolutely bizarre. She's a mom. I don't know anything about her. Do you know anything about her?
No. Married, mom.
She claims
37.
She claims that there's nothing going on with her. That
so does Petraeus.
What?
So does Petraeus.
Yeah, you mean with Jill?
Yeah, with her.
Okay.
He says he's just a family friend.
Okay, so her name is Jill Kelly. She's the wife of a surgeon and an unpaid liaison between the public and the nearby Air Force Base, MacDill. The job seems mainly to include hosting and attending parties and emailing with general and FBI agents. The last part about the emails probably is not in her job description, but it seems to be happening a lot. Paula Broadwell, the General Petraeus' mistress, lost her mind and sent an anonymous harassing email to this woman. Kelly got freaked out by the harassing emails and called the FBI, thus triggering the investigation, which I don't believe any of this. So far has sucked the head of the FBI and a top general and an FBI agent, because the FBI agent that was assigned to investigate the case lost his mind and emailed a shirtless photo to the woman. I don't...
Is it like Jill Aphrodite? Is that her name?
I have no idea.
It's so weird.
Another top U.S. general, John Allen, lost his mind, and he sent 20 to 30,000 emails to her.
I don't know that I've sent 20 to 30,000 emails in my entire life.
Yeah, 20 to 30,000. It seems impossible.
I mean, how many do you have in your email box right now?
I mean, inbox is different because you have
in your email.
Sent, you mean?
Yeah, how many have you sent? Let me see.
I have 3,504 right now.
I don't know if I can. Mine doesn't. Probably doesn't.
Are you? What are you in your Outlook?
Yeah,
because that also archives messages. So let's see. But I can check that same way. Sent.
Yeah, mine will.
3,389. But again,
you don't delete them though, do you?
Yeah, I don't know how long that goes back. I can trace.
I don't have a number on mine. I have a stupid.
I go through them and delete them from time to time, and right now
I delete them all the time.
30.
I delete them all the time.
I delete them all the time
because it used to be that our inbox was too small to house more than like 3.
Yes.
We get thousands a day.
Well,
so
no,
you had to continually delete.
It wasn't that it only housed 3. It could only house 3 of shirtless men.
Oh, okay. Is that what it was?
So yeah, you had those big, huge.
And I wanted room.
Files
had to have room for the shirtless men.
Okay, you need more than 3.
Yeah,
I mean, we can all agree on some sort of limit, but it's not 3.
Okay, so more on this. Forget about the Benghazi. Forget that we had Navy SEALs die. Here's the media is concentrating now that General Petraeus showed up at a party at this woman's house with a 28-car motorcade. The woman, Jill Kelly, has hired now the same lawyer that defended Bill Clinton in the Monica Lewinsky scandal and the same crisis PR person that represented Michael Vick. For somebody who's just like a regular housewife, that's pretty intense. I mean, how do you get a hold of that guy? What are you doing with that one? The FBI agent who sent the shirtless photo of himself to the woman called Congress 2 weeks ago and leaked the news of the investigation to House Majority Leader Eric Cantor. Paula Broadwell's dad says this story is about something else entirely and that the whole truth will eventually come out. Classified material has been found on Paula Broadwell's computer. Both Petraeus and Broadwell deny that it came from him. So where did it come from? But don't think that it couldn't have been placed there. The FBI just raided Paula Broadwell's house. Okay. Now, let me give you one more thing. You see the show last night?
Yeah, some of it.
The part where I did it in the Oval Office. You see that?
Yeah.
Is that powerful?
Yeah, it was good.
I said, "Do you want to explain?" I want to explain how this went down, and you've seen it in a movie before. And I went over to the Oval Office, and I sat behind the desk, and I said, "General, you're going to have to resign because you're not going to talk to the You're not going to talk to the members of Congress about this. I think this is going to remain between us. And we got a nice place for you to go, Princeton University. And you can go shape young minds. And you have your dignity intact. We'll just keep this between ourselves. And that's when somebody like General Petraeus would say, the hell I am. You watched 4 people die on the roof of a building in Benghazi. The hell I am. And that's when I said last night, whoever it is had this talk, reached into his desk and pulled out a file and said, oh, General. Oh, no, General, I'd hate for this to come out. Man, a man of your stature, all these years, and a good wife. And how old are your kids now? You've got 2, right? And that's when he slides the paper across the desk and says, I think you're going away, General. We found out this morning who that person was that had that conversation. I know it's a crazy conspiracy theory that somebody would have that conversation with General Petraeus. He just came to that conclusion himself. No, he didn't. That conversation was had with General Petraeus by Mr. Clapper. You remember him, right? He's the guy who said the Muslim Brotherhood is largely secular. He's the guy who we now find out sat down and had that very conversation with General Petraeus. And I find it interesting that as things begin to heat up, now ABC News is reporting that there are others that are saying General Petraeus may go to jail. Oh, are they turning up the heat?
Yeah, if this started when he was in the military, then he can be prosecuted for adultery.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, when was the last time we actually prosecuted someone for adultery?
I have to go back to my Salem days.
Mm-hmm. Even in the military, I maybe I've missed a story on that.
I have to tell you something. I personally think that's another shot across the bow. That is,